First at noon, the battle over immigration. Bipartisan outrage grows over a policy separating children from families at the U.S. Mexico border. The Trump administration is bracing for another day of questions about its zero-tolerance policy. CBS 4's Mola Lenghi is on Capitol Hill, where President Donald Trump will meet with House Republicans this afternoon to talk about the issue of immigration.
President Trump will be heading to Capitol Hill to meet with House Republicans about two immigration bills. But broader border issues have taken a back seat to the separation of children from their parents at the border, a direct result of the Trump administration's new zero-tolerance policy on people entering the country illegally.
The United States will not be a migrant camp.
This morning, Congressman Mark Meadows, the chairman of the conservative House Freedom Caucus, was at the White House for meetings.
Really, at this point, it's more a legislative action. I think the administration has said that. It's up to the Congress to act on this particular thing.
The White House insists the solution must come from Congress, and President Trump is pinning the blame squarely on the shoulders of Democrats. The president tweeted, "Democrats are the problem. They don't care about crime and want illegal immigrants, no matter how bad they may be, to pour in and infest our country."
And let me tell you, when the president is saying that this is all on the Democrats, that it's their law, that's just not right. That's not true.
Texas Republican Ted Cruz is working on a solution for the Senate side. He's introducing a bill that would reunite separated families, authorize new temporary shelters to house them, and double the number of federal immigration judges to work through a backlog of asylum requests.
All of us who are seeing these images of children being pulled away from moms and dads in tears, we're horrified. This has to stop.
The president has previously said he would only sign immigration bills that addressed his four pillars: money to build the wall, finding a fix for DACA, ending family-based immigration, and ending the visa lottery program. Mola Lenghi, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Now, House Republicans have two bills that would address all four of the president's needs, but so far they do not have enough support within the Republican Party to pass either of those bills. Local leaders are reacting to the crisis on the border with Mexico. Local Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz is calling for the resignation of Homeland Security Secretary Kristen Nielsen. And Senator Bill Nelson is in Homestead today looking into concerns of a similar children's facility here in South Florida. The presence of the camp with Central American kids ages 10 to 17 was revealed yesterday. Chopper 4 giving us a look at the facility near the Homestead Air Reserve Base. Homeland Security says those kids arrived at the border without parents. Senator Nelson will be looking into whether children separated from parents may also be at the site, a policy drawing harsh words from Catholic Archbishop Thomas Wensky.
At this particular time, it's being used as a weapon, and they're weaponizing children, trying to use that as leverage against the parents applying for asylum. We have people caught in basically a new underclass. And the last time we did that in the United States, we called it Jim Crow.
The outrage crosses political lines, too. Local Republicans, including Miami Republican Congressman Mario Diaz-Balart, speaking out. He tweeted, "It's totally unacceptable for any reason to purposely separate minor children from their parents." In a new Quinnipiac poll, an overwhelming 66% of American voters say they oppose the policy of separating children and parents who illegally cross the border. 27% support the policy. Broken down by party, you can see just how politically polarizing this is. 55% of Republican voters support the policy. 91% of Democrats oppose it. And among independents, 24% support the policy while 68% oppose it.